everyone. You're welcome to my chemistry series. This is going to be chemistry at a glance, and we hope that today we'll be looking at the chemical equation. The chemical equation is a symbolic representation of chemical reaction in which reactant and the product are expressed in terms of the reacting chemical formulae. Now, when you write chemical equation, you are trying to summarize a chemical process. And before you be able to write a chemical equation correctly, you must know the kind of reaction you are dealing with. For instance, today we'll be looking at direct combination of elements. When elements combine directly, they form a compound. An example of that is the combination of nitrogen, which is an element, plus oxygen to give plus hydrogen to give you ammonia. An example of that is nitrogen plus hydrogen to give you ammonia. Then of course we also have another direct combination of elements which has to do with hydrogen plus oxygen to give you water. Now take note that this has two half arrows in reversible direction, showing that this reaction is reversible and this reaction is irreversible. What I'm going to do quickly now is just to teach you how to balance this equation. Stay put and learn from this. Now, to balance a chemical equation, you must understand the law of conservation of mass that says matter can neither be created nor destroyed. It means that what is on the right hand side must be equal to what is on the left hand side. Now, there are no strict rules in balancing chemical equation, but just follow me and get the tips. Now, let's start to balance nitrogen. There are two nitrogens here, but there is only one nitrogen here. So to balance an equation, you must introduce a corresponding number as a coefficient. So if I put a 2 here, it means that I have balanced nitrogen. There is 2 nitrogen here, there is also 2 nitrogen here. But hydrogen is yet to be balanced because hydrogen here is 2, but hydrogen here is 6. How did I get 6? 2 times 3. So to balance hydrogen, I will introduce a 3 here so that we have 3 hydrogens and we have 3 times 2 to make it 6. If you look at this equation properly, you agree with me that it is balanced. Now let's take the next equation where we have hydrogen here is 2 and hydrogen here is also 2. But oxygen here is 2, but oxygen on the product side is what? 1. So to balance for the oxygen at the product side, we introduce a 2 here. It's a chemical taboo for you to write a number as a subscript in any of these atoms. If you do that, you'll be changing the nature of the compound completely. So 2 here makes hydrogen 4. So let me come back to hydrogen here. Remember, hydrogen here is 2. To balance it, you introduce a 2 here. There are so many informations you can get from a chemical equation, like the physical states of the reactant and product. For instance, if you see a G here, it means it is a gas. If you see a G here, it also means it's a gas. If you see a G here, it's also a gas. If you see a G here, it means it's a gas. If you see a G here, it means it's a gas. But if you see an L here, it means it is a liquid. Now follow me in my subsequent lessons. You will see other information you can derive from a chemical equation. Thank you, happy viewing, and enjoy yourself.